Shorthand has been in existence for over 2,000 years and was used by the Greeks and Romans for recording verbatim dictation for important government speeches, meetings, and for courtroom testimony, and at times written on wax tablets. To write verbatim means to write at the speed of speech.
President Woodrow Wilson used Pitman phonography and used it to write the original draft of his famous 14 points speech. His presidential secretary, Charles Swem, used Gregg Shorthand. Pitman phonography uses line positioning to represent the initial vowel of a given word and contains light and dark strokes, whereas Gregg Shorthand uses a continuous light line phonography or shorthand and does not require line positioning, so it can be written on blank or lined paper. John Robert Gregg invented Gregg Shorthand in 1888, which became the most widely used shorthand system in the United States for courtroom testimony and important government meetings and speeches.
With the advent of the shorthand key machine, invented in 1914, which began its use in the courtroom in the mid-1930s until shorthand was completely phased out for courtroom testimony in the late 1940s. In the decades to follow, Gregg Shorthand underwent a series of changes to make it easier to learn and was no longer needed to take verbatim testimony. This is when the secretarial use of Gregg Shorthand took place, so that the secretary could take quick notes on what her boss wanted typed later. The secretary could simply ask her boss to repeat what she had missed, without the pressure of taking verbatim witness testimony. With that said, I will be teaching you the original verbatim style shorthand court reporters used before the shorthand key machine was adopted. If you are a journalist, you can use shorthand to jot down fast and thorough notes when the camera isn't rolling, or when no audio device is available. Even if you just like to write or are an aspiring author, you'll find shorthand very useful and save a lot of time, and you'll have a quick, hard copy of your original ideas. And as an extra perk in this modern age of wow cool technology, and because shorthand has mostly been forgotten, nobody will know what you are writing, nonetheless know what it actually is. Now let us begin our lesson. Gregg Shorthand is based on the oval and is written phonetically, hence the term phonography, which means writing by sound. Gregg also uses three variable sizes: small, medium, and large, each being twice as big and or twice as small to its relative strokes. The first set of characters are a dot, a small circle, and a large circle. The dot represents the articles a and when written by itself. Before a vowel, the dot represents the H sound. And at the end of a word, the dot represents ing as the suffix. The small circle represents the sounds long E, short E, and short I, and by itself, it is a short form for the word he. The large circle stands for the long A, short A, and the ah sound as in the words father and calm, and by itself, the pronoun I. The characters for the following consonants are derived from this tilted elliptical figure, all being downstrokes. The first set of strokes are written with a right motion, or clockwise, as you can see from this elliptical figure, with its curve beginning at the top. So here we will write the S, which can also stand for the Z sound. then the F, which is twice as big as the S, then the V, which is twice as big as the F. And here are a few words for the examples of writing with using the long A and these characters. So the word safe, and remember, written phonetically, is S-A-F. The word vase will be written like V-A-S. The word phase with an F, an A, and an S. The S standing for a Z sound here. The word saving with S-A-V. The dot for the suffix ing. And the word haze, start with the letter H, A, and Z. The second set of strokes are written with a left motion, being counterclockwise, with its curve ending at the bottom. So we will write the left S the P and the B. Ending in that curve. Now we'll write these words, putting the characters together with the various vowels of A and E sound, and even a short I and sip. So here, the S-I-P. For busy, phonetically it would be B-E-S-E. So we'll write the B-E-S-E. The word pass is just going to be P-A-S. The word eBay, notice this is capitalized. It will be E-B-A. And to show that a figure is capitalized, you will put these two tick marks underneath the figure. And the word baby is written as B-A-B-E. The third set of strokes are written downward in a straight line with a slight backward slant, as you can see from the line inside of this ellipse. Here's where writing by sound becomes interesting, as we begin to see for SH and CH, one stroke represents two letters in regular text. And so the SH is the smallest of the downward strokes. CH, and then J. And now we will incorporate these characters into these 5 words. The first word being she, which is S-H-E. Then the word church will be C-H-E-C-H. Now, the small circle E in this word represents the sound in church, and we will cover this in a corresponding lesson. Shaving is S-H-A-V-I-N-G. Hatch is H-A-C-H. And the word page is P-A-J. Now remember, this is written phonetically, so the letter G here has the J sound. The characters for the following consonants are derived from this horizontal elliptical figure. The O, R, and L are written counterclockwise. Thus, the O. Now, imagine this tail end of the O beginning to stretch outward. For the R, and then the L, and now we will incorporate these characters into these 5 words. The first word being shore, which is spelled S-H-O-R. The word roll, R-O-L. The word laugh is L-A-F. And remember, written phonetically, so it's A, F for the GH here, but it's the F sound. The word origin is O-R-I-J-N. Then the word loaves is L-O-V-S. The U, K, and G are written clockwise with the curve at the end. The U being the smallest of the characters, again counterclockwise. Now for the K, imagine the end of the U extending out a bit. This will be that curve at the end. And also the G, and now we will incorporate these characters into these 5 words. The word cool will be K-U-L. The word rug, R-U-G. And then wreck, we will not be writing a W because it's just an R sound. So this will be R-E-K. Then the next word is the word lake, and this will be L-A-K. Then the word kill will be the letters K-I-L. This set of strokes are written upward in a straight line diagonally at about a 45-degree angle, as you can see from the inside of this ellipse. And so the letter T, upward diagonally, 45-degree angle. The D, and also the TED or DET stroke. Again, small, medium, and large. And now we will incorporate these letters or characters into these words. The word talk is T-O-K. Then the word chat would be C-H-A-T. Discourse is D-S-K-R-S. The word said will be S-E-D. Now the TED and DET stroke can represent several words with the same stroke, as in the word dates, debts, and Ted. How you will tell the difference between Ted and the other two is that you'll put these two tick marks right below the outline, and you can tell that's the word Ted. These two, date and det, you'll be able to tell the difference within the context of these sentences. The word today is the TED stroke with the A. The next set of strokes are written horizontally from left to right in a straight line, as you can see from this line inside the ellipse. So the N, the small, the M, the medium, and the MEN stroke, the large. And here are a few words that will incorporate these characters. The word net is N-E-T. The word rain is R-A-N. The word met, M-E-T. And then the word rem, which is using the E, M, R, E, M. The word minutes, we'll use the men stroke, then the E, T, S. Mention, you can see the men in here. The shun is actually represented by the SH, the small downstroke, so the word will look like this. Men, shun. Then the word many will be the men stroke, and just with the E at the end, so it will look like this. Many. The sign for T is curved to express TH. So here is the letter T, and so it is curved to express TH. And this is over or clockwise. You can also write it under or counterclockwise. Now we will compare a few words to each other to show the difference between the T and the TH in words. So the word tick, we'll write the T, E, K. And of course the E represents the short I. For the word thick, it would be T-H-E-K. And for the word rat, R-A-T. For the word wrath, R-A-T-H. Hat, H-A-T. For the word hath, H-A-T-H. And lastly, for the word met, M-E-T. And the word myth, M-E-T-H. And remember, these are written phonetically. The next set of strokes are derived from the under TH. So here is, again, the under TH going counterclockwise. Then the endings ND or NT, medium size. And then for the large size, for the endings MD or MT, the large stroke for that. And now we will write these words and incorporate these characters. So the word third is written with the under TH, the E, and the D. Now this is a short form, and the E right here represents the I and the R sound in third. The word hand, letter H, The letter A is understood, and then the N-D. The word scent, it's just the S-E-N-T stroke. The word seemed, we're going to use this M-D sound here. So we're going to write S-E-M-D. And finally the word empty. And here you see the sound M and T over here. And usually this word, the P, is barely pronounced. So it will be left out of this word. So the word empty is just going to be the M and the T stroke with the E. Derived from the over or clockwise TH, we also have the strokes 10 and 10. TH being the small, the 10 being the medium, the 10 stroke being the large. And here's how we will incorporate these characters into words. The word the is just the over TH. The word tension is that 10 sound, 10, then the CH for the shun suffix. The word written will just be the R, the E, then the 10 stroke. Remember, written phonetically, short I. The word for time is just the 10 stroke, and this is a short form. For the word temporary, we'll just write the 10 stroke, the P, R, another R, and then the E, expressing the E sound for the Y. So this is the word temporary. Now the word victim will be the V, the E, K, and then the 10 stroke at the end. Remember the E representing the short I sound, and then the 10 stroke representing this 10 sound here. This pair of strokes are derived from the N stroke and are written at a slight angle downwards, thus to distinguish between the N and the M. So the NG is going to look like the N, but at a slight downward angle. The NK is going to look like the M, but with also a slight downward angle, but just twice as big as the NG sound. And here are the words that we will incorporate these characters to. The word ring will just be the R, the E, the NG. The word songs, S-O-N-G-S. And the word wrong will be R-O-N-G. If you noticed here, I wrote this O on its side to go along with the next corresponding stroke. And the word sink will be S-I-N-K. And again, here is the NK stroke. The word bank will be B-A-N-K. And then frank will be F-R-A-N-K. Next, we will discuss a few blends. By rounding off the angle, the following useful signs for syllables are obtained. So, for the J and NT, we get the gent or gend sound, So they are blended together in one curve underneath this. The P and the NT sound, or strokes. Here is the P stroke. Here is the NT stroke. So if we blend these together, they look the same as this, but they'll come out to be sounds for pens or penned. Now we will write these characters in with these words. So the word legend is just going to be L-E-G-E-N-D. Gender is first going to be G-E-N-D and then R. Gentle will be G-E-N-T and L. The word happened, you're going to put the H here, the A, and then the penned stroke. And then for the word carpenter, it's going to be this K-R, the pent, and then the sound. Now here the A is understood in this K and R sound. The next set of blends will be the D and the V, which become the DEF or DEV sound, will be written like this. Notice how the D will blend into the V and have this roundness. Now the T as well and the V together will come to represent the suffix TIVE or TIV. So this looks like the same curve going over and clockwise. So we will incorporate these strokes with these words. So the word defraud is the DEF stroke, then the R, O, and D. The word division will be the DEV stroke with the short I and the SH standing for shun. So this is division. The word defense will be the DEF sound, letter N, letter S. Defense. The word sensitive is S-E-N-S-T-I-V-E. And then captive is K-A-P-T-I-V sound. This set of figures are called short forms, which generally comprise of 1 to 3 letters to represent a single word. So for the word it, represented by the letter T, would, represented by the letter D, the word how, represented by the 2 letters or sounds A and U. The H is left off. The word will is just the letter L. The word and is just the ND stroke. The articles a and an are the dot by itself. The word with is represented by the E and the TH strokes. And the word account is just A, K, and T. The next set of figures are called phrases, which contain two or more words written in one outline. So the first phrase is how many. And what we're going to do is put the words together in one outline. So here is the word how. Then we're going to put many, the MEN stroke, with the E. How many. The next phrase is for the. And the short form for is the letter F, then of course the TH, for the. With the is represented with the with short form, and then the short form with the. A few days ago, and here is where it gets very interesting, and within the context of the sentence you can tell what this is. So for the word few, we're just going to write the letter F. Days, we're going to write out DAS. But then the word for ago, we're just going to write the letter G. Few days ago. And now on to some sentences. The first sentence will be, Jack said it would rain today. Starting with the name Jack, just write J-A-K, two ticks underneath to represent the capital J. Said, the S-E-D. It is a short form represented by the letter T. Would, represented by the letter D. Rain, R-A-N. And today is the TED stroke with the A at the end. And this downward stroke here represents the period. So for the next sentence, we will write, how many days will it take for the money to hit my account? How many is a short form. Days. Will, short form using the L. It, using T as a short form. Take, T-A-K. For the short form, F for the word for, then TH for the word the. Money uses the MEN stroke, then the E. To is TU. Hit is an H, short I-T. My is represented by the M in the large circle A. Account, the short form, A-K-T. The question mark is represented by the X at the end of the sentence. And the last sentence we will write is, she went to church a few days ago and sang a few songs with the church band. So she, S-H-E. Went is represented by the E and the NT stroke. To church, C-H-E-C-H, and the E is represented by the U-R. A, dot, few days ago, in this phrase, remember the G at the end, representing the ago. The word and, in D stroke, sang, is S-A-N-G-A, with dot. Few is F, the E, and U. The E stands for the Y sound in the few. Songs is S-O-N-G-S. With the short form is with the word church again. And then the word band is BA and the ND stroke. And then this downward stroke represents the period. Thank you for watching and for your interest in learning shorthand. I've included a link to the very next shorthand lesson video below. Check out my corresponding shorthand lesson videos and feel free to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell to get notifications on new shorthand lessons.